Did you know that you can change out your fonts across your entire blog? And you can do this globally. And when you're on your page where you want to make some changes, go to Customize. Okay. And we're going to go to Colors and Fonts and Typography. And you can see here that you have your base font, which would be your paragraph font. And that's usually set to a system default. And then here's all your heading fonts. So let's try just changing out some of these headings. This is an H2 heading. So you want to click on where it says inherit and you want to choose a font family. I like to choose a simple, either a sans serif or a serif font, depending on what the site is. This site, it happens to be about hiking. I think a sans serif font looks better. A serif font is a little fancier sometimes, but let's just see what it would look like. Let's try. I'm going to start with Playfair Display, which is a serif font, and it's a nice font. It's a nice legible font. And you can see that it does have a serif. So it does look a little bit formal, but I like the way it looks against a sans serif for the body of the text. You pretty much always want to use a sans serif down here. When the words are smaller, it's just easier on the eyes. So your base font is it's a default font, but you could try something like Poppins. Maybe let's see how that looks. Not bad. It's nice and legible. It has the letters themselves, the small letters are large. They're larger and rounder. And so that makes them easier. Like watch when I put it back to the default. See how the letter forms got smaller? So Poppins is a good one. And another good one is Lotto, Lato. And you can see how that has a nice rounded form, and it's not as, the letter forms aren't as large as in Poppins, so maybe it's not quite as informal as Poppins is. But choose some fonts that are legible, first of all. You know, you don't want to use something like a script font or whatever, because, you know, I know it looks fun, but please don't use Comic Sans anyway. Let's see, just some of these crazy fonts. No, it's not that bad. That's a little too bold. You can see, you just look at it and you can see it makes it a little bit harder to read when it's bold like that. That's too thin. I mean, it becomes very obvious that you can't read at all. That's not bad for a heading font, but you wouldn't want that for a body font. So go into your customizer and play around with the fonts, and remember to choose some that will go together and they're very legible. A serif font for your heading can be a good choice, and a sans serif for your body font. And that will make your blog easy to read and look nice and well designed.